So as of right now, me and Skitten have one of those like stock wedding photographers to do our wedding photos, because they need the other person we want, they need a business license to actually do it. So we're like, just fuck it, we'll just have a guy whoever's there do it, no big deal. And we weren't too excited about it. So I started looking up pictures that other wedding photographers have done that just work with the venue, and they're really nice out here. And then I found this thing while during that search. I got on YouTube, kind of creepily, they suggested the wedding photographer thing, but I'm gonna go with it because they know me. So let's get it. Play. Oh. Play.
Wedding photographers of Reddit. What is the worst moment you captured on camera? The wedding was on a pier. The couple and the planner kept checking the radar on their phones for AIM to decide if they should do the wedding on the pier or take it inside.
Oh my god.
I looked out on the pier and said to them,
oh
I don't know what your radar says, but those are AIM clowns. They make the call to do the ceremony on the pier anyway.
I mean, they can do that.
About 3 minutes into the ceremony, it starts to rain. Out of nowhere, a man appears with a heart-shaped wicker box. I always ask the couple if there is anything different about the wedding I should be aware of. They never said anything to me about this, so I was caught off guard. Cool. Fine. I just keep shooting. He hands the box to the bride. She opens it up, and there are two
baby head. Oh, two
doves in
doves.
there. Okay. Pretty cool. I've heard of a dove release.
Bro, no.
But
no.
I've never actually seen one. But their doves were not feeling it. They just sat there and were like, yeah, no, F this. It's the beach and it's raining. Bride looks at bird handler, back at the birds, shakes the box.
No.
Nothing. He motions for her to scoop them out of the box.
That's not smart.
She reaches in there, and they immediately flee the box. They both fly directly into her face.
I tell you got it on camera.
I shot in burst mode and got a pretty wild sequence of shots. One of the birds gets caught in her wings,
yes!
and she shakes her head while swatting at the bird to free it. Then the bottom falls out,
oh,
pouring
no.
rain and heavy winds. The officiant continues like nothing is happening. Zero sense of urgency. People are just getting up and heading inside. One of the family members gets up in the middle of the aisle and starts screaming and chanting.
What?
Just say I do.
Oh my
They
god.
do, and it starts raining even harder. I backpedal down the pier as they run through the rain. The shots of them running through the rain are actually pretty beautiful. The whole wedding was a complete mess. They ended up telling me that I was the only thing that went right on their wedding day, and that looking at my pictures made them happy, and that the pictures made the awful day look beautiful.
That is cute. That is cute. That is the kind of photographer I hope we get. I hate the photographers who tell these kind of stories but never tell the part where it actually ended pretty well, because you got some good photos out of it, which is your job. Okay? It's not your job as a photographer to do anything else other than to take those damn photos. If everything goes wrong, who cares, as long as you get some good pictures, man. That's how you gotta look at it, dude. You gotta go for the shot,
There
man.
was this aunt of the bride or groom, not sure which, who wore a dress that I'm pretty sure was actually meant to be a long blouse. She got plastered at the reception and was dancing in the middle of a circle of people, so I peered in between two people and snapped some photos of her. Didn't realize until I'd gotten home and pulled them up on my computer that her dress was bouncing up when she jumped and exposing her wrinkly crotch. This was a wedding that I shot for an event company, so the way that works is that I just turn over the raw files to the company and an editor edits them and delivers the album to the client.
I'm sorry, what?
I forgot to give them a heads up about the wrinkly crotch, but you'd think they would notice. Nope. I wound up seeing the couple's final album in the system after it had already been emailed to them, and lo and behold, auntie wrinkled vac is in there and out there.
It's out there.
There has been several times where I'm on my knee, getting shots of the little flower girl / ring bearer child coming up the aisle, and one or more women will be sitting in full view with their knees apart while wearing a short skirt.
I mean,
well,
yeah.
That's getting cropped.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Dance in which their hatred for each other was palpable.
Oh, that's good.
It was painful, and we felt weird including those in the album download. Close second, giant paper Chinese lantern decorations catching fire.
Oh, that's
indoors,
good.
In a wooden building. During the portrait time with the bride and the groom, the bride reached her arms up to hug the groom, who was significantly taller. She was wearing a strapless dress.
Oh, that's
the
not
dress
good.
stayed put, and the rest of her made a surprise appearance.
Oh, damn
I did
it.
not deliver those images.
I did not deliver
My
them.
GF has done some wedding photography,
See, that's a good story because it's unexpected.
and she said there was this one wedding where the groom tried to hit on her literally 15 minutes after the vows were taken, and in full view of his new wife.
What?
Got there way too early, since I had to do some pictures of the place and some of them pre-ceremony. Met the future husband, talked to him and his bride about what I would do. The ceremony starts and everything is going nice enough. I had to be ready all the time in case they call me or something happens, so I was
attentive.
constantly close and scouting for them. Sometimes I would see some good moment or had some idea and I would tell them if they wanted a picture, so I'd take it. At some point the couple is no longer inside, so I go around to look for them. I spot them outside in the back of the place, which was a beautiful patio with decorations and all that thing. They are just close, talking side by side with heads slightly tilted towards each other, and I think yeah, this is going to be a great pic. And I try to come closer without them looking. I take the picture with my zoom, and only then they simultaneously notice me, and I notice that they have the saddest faces I've seen in a bride and groom. I ask if everything is okay, and they say yes, so I'll let it go. Not my place, I said, but when the party was almost over, the groom approached me, and in the middle of the conversation he says that the ceremony was so exhausting for them because they knew almost nobody there. It turns out the mother of the groom had to have a wedding for his son and orchestrated the whole thing without them knowing and invited her friends and family.
That is hilarious. Don't let fucking people do that. Hell no.
And then let them know that they would have to come from where they lived, which was far away, to their wedding. That was on top of the fact that the son wasn't on good terms with his mother and the bride hated her. Apparently the mother was very abusive and manipulative.
Bro!
The only person the groom knew was his brother, who got very drunk as soon as the ceremony allowed him to, and the bride knew nobody. Later, looking at the photos, I noticed that when the two were together alone they looked lovely and happy, but their warmth would slightly die when the mother was present in the picture. But that might be my confirmation bias, I don't know.
Yeah.
I remember that the groom said, I probably know you more than I know most people at this party, and had me sit down, eat cake and drink with him and the bride, and wait out the rest of the people. I didn't send them that picture of them, although I always wondered if I should had. They were very intimate and enduring something together, and it was a very good picture outside the emotion.
That probably would have been a really good photo. That me and Skitten were very not strict about the we opened up the list to our parents, but we wanted to know everybody who they invited and to send the invitations ourselves, send them personally. And my parents are getting still a lot of pressure from other people to come to our wedding, and you know, for me, the people who have not been around during the life of me and Skitten's relationship, I understand that they might want to go and that they love us and that they have good feelings about us and all those kinds of things, but like, you just weren't there, and I don't know whose fault that is. Okay, me and her were very busy and very into ourselves and everything while doing this, but there have been a lot of people who were there, and those are the ones that we want to celebrate this particular moment with. And you know, we're down to celebrate and hang out with everybody at the same time, but you know, at this point in time, it's just like, you know, all the things that we've been through are things that we've been through, and unless you plan on becoming part of our life after this, it doesn't really make much sense. You know, to share things that are this intimate, you know, and everybody who understands and respects that are already going, and the other people who aren't going, who don't respect it, are kind of just like in that, you might love us, but you're kind of missing the point as to why you're not invited. You know, you're kind of missing it. So.
A bride so dosed on tranquilizers that it was almost impossible to get a smile out of her. Their album just looks like a happy husband and indifferent bride. She was completely emotionless. No happiness, no elation, no joy,
that's
no
weird.
smile. Just a bad case of mild resting B-face. After 10 years of wedding photography, the moment before the ceremony where the groom sneezed a bloody nose onto the front of the bride's beaded dress. Apparently he gets bloody noses when he gets nervous.
Cute, but disgusting.
Stopped all photos and got emergency Sprite soda cleaning done in the hotel/ceremony location.
Good shit.
Was asked to delete all photos and keep the situation from the mother of the bride. Bride was surprisingly understanding. 2 hours of pre-ceremony photos cut short, but the blood was removed quick enough to not be noticeable for the ceremony.
Yeah.
After review, I had a perfect mid-sneeze shot with blood flying out the groom's face. Sad to see that one edited. Also tons of bouquet toss pics with boobs and vags that had to be edited out in post. Lots of ladies in short dresses without unders jumping for those flowers.
What the fuck?
I filmed a guy pushing a baby carriage. The two sides of family were not fans of one another, and I was filmed a nice moment where a gentleman was making baby talk to a baby in a pushed carriage. The baby reached for his beer bottle and the guy let the baby touch it. Well, the father of the kid grabbed the beer bottle and chucked it down the field, then shouted at the guy, "You don't give beer to kids." So the beer guy got a mean mug and shoved the carriage a bit.
The baby?
I got it all on tape from about 20 feet away. Even got a cutaway of the smashed beer bottle the guy threw.
Fuck.
Speaking on behalf of an old coworker here, we would have photo booths set up for weddings and the occasional birthday party. This coworker was typically a wedding photo booth operator. On this particular night, someone had one set up for a Sweet 16, which involved kids from various ages. After an expected long night, I remember the usually energetic and plucky coworker named Pat walk back into the warehouse with this look of death on his face. I
Okay.
asked him what was wrong, and his response was, "Do you think I'd get fired if I accidentally lost the data for tonight?" Turns out that a girl around the age of 13 to 14 decided to flash her chest to the camera inside the photo booth.
Oh no, you would definitely not get fired for that. Absolutely not. I thought it ended at that. I thought you would just lost the data for tonight. No, why would you get fired for that?
Company policy. We had to save every photo and had to print out extra copies in case the clients lost or requested an additional copy.
Sorry.
My coworker was accidentally in possession of child porn through no fault of his own.
Yeah, no. Hell no. Delete the fuck out that shit. What are you talking about? That is not a question. I mean, you either snitch, she's a kid. I would just fucking tell her mom. The fuck? What are you talking about? Why would you tell your kid, like, bro, you cannot just do that, and this is why. You're being an idiot. Like, unless you want everybody to see this shit, which you don't. You thought it was just gonna be for yourself and other people, which is not. Stop being fucking stupid. I don't understand. Always berate kids about their self-snitching. Shit's idiotic. Anywho, I'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully, we get some good fucking photos. I'm looking forward to it. I hope we get some good moments. I have no idea what it's going to be like. I know I'm going to be super uptight and stuff on the wedding, so I hope we have a good time. But I'll holler at you guys later, man. Peace.